Your actions.
What fucking actions? Let's talk. I'm tired of this shit.
Same here.
Okay, cool. So what's up?
What the hell? Like pouring drinks on the dry licking it out.
Ew! Kiddwaya and Erica kept me awake for no good reason. Guys, these people legit broke up and made up the same night. And in my mind, I'm like, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Betha. I'm really glad to have you here. Please do hit the subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed watching it. Okay guys, let me just tell you one word for last night's party: lit. Last night was litiana. Like what? Thank you so much DJ Switch for switching things up in Biggie's house. Guys, just in case you did not know, DJ Switch is female and she set the roof on fire last night. Also, CDQ came and just blew up the whole place. Thank you, ABCDQ. Again, ABCDQ. Guys, I had so much fun last night. Now, you guys know that I live for the fighting after party, drama after party, and of course, last night, yeah, they gave me more than I even asked for. Oh my God, Kiddwaya and Erica. Oh, Jesus. Guys, a lot of shalaye has to be done in this video. So just in case I'm all over the place, you need to understand that I have about 6 pages of notes here. From just yesterday night. Wetin happen? Wetin happen? Now only then they do party. Now the first thing I noticed after the party was the fact that Neo and V had a conversation in the kitchen over plates of food. You know, Neo was having rice while V was having spaghetti, and both of them were standing close to the microwave, and Neo was like, why were you cold at the party? And she's like, no, I wasn't cold, I was also very active. He said, no, you were cold. Do you know how many times I walked up to you and then I saw the way you were behaving and all of that? You were not giving me the same type of energy you would normally give me and all of that. And she was like, ah, now you're making me feel bad. Man, I was just like, I beg, these people should not even start this night. After all, they are not fighting for chicken or anything this night, so let them just go and rest. They should just go and sleep in peace. Now, before I go on here, I need to mention to you people that the housemates looked like clowns last night. I mean, a few of them. Number one, Lekon, I don't understand. It looked like, you know, what I ordered versus what I got type of Spider-Man. Because I don't understand that outfit. I understand that they are meant to look like superheroes. You guys know that they've been talking about their heroes and all of that all week. So it wasn't even a surprise when they got those kind of outfits. But I mean, Lekon, what happened? Lekon looked like a low-budget superhero. I'm like, no, who did this to my Lekon? But you know what? I'm not going to dwell on that because I know for a fact that outfits do not define the housemates. So any type of thing they give them to wear, they get no choice, they go wear them. So make I not waste my time for you. Now to the dramas of the night. Let's start with Nengi and Ozo. So clearly during the party, Nengi was in a very contradicting position with Kiddwaya in the toilet. You know, Ozo and Neo walked in on them, and you know, when they got into the toilet, what they saw was that Nengi's clothes was zipped all the way down, and you know, Kiddwaya was there with her. So Ozo was like, what's up? What was going on between the two of you? And she's like, nothing. I wanted to pee. So I told him to help me zip down my clothes and everything because it's not something I can do by myself. Also, we're not doing anything. Kiddwaya is like a brother to me in this house. Just the same way you are like a brother to me in this house. So, how? Finally, I don't see carry you can't put again for this brother zone. That's in pain Ozo, because that story when she gave Ozo not to buy her. But then he did not have anything to say because at that point, yeah, when she mentioned that you are like a brother to me in this house, the thing just weak the boy. And then he's like, there's nothing going on between me and Kiddwaya. He's just my friend. He's my friend Ozo. I said, okay, well, maybe so, because during the party, Nengi and Kiddwaya's dancing moves, you get as they do me for body. I'm not to understand them. There was a point where Kiddwaya choked Nengi and tried to kiss her. It was a very romantic state, guys. Nobody should even tell me that they did not see that part. You know, when he now tried to kiss her, he comported himself and, you know, removed his mouth. I know that they keep serving us bestie goals and all of that, but this one people say Kiddwaya want to kiss him bestie and not to understand that style. I not to understand that. Now, by the time Ozo and Nengi now finally came into the main house, you know, Big Brother called Ozo, like, what's up, bring back the phone and everything. You guys know that Biggie always gives them like 2 phones to take pictures and all of that. Cool. Now, Ozo found one. It was remaining one. He started asking, okay, guys, where's the other phone? He asked Erica. Erica is like, I gave it to Tolani. Tolani said, I kept it here. So since you took this particular phone from here, it means that that's the one. So where is the second one? And their story can't deal. Ozo can't find phone up and down. I think he went to ask Lucy. Next thing I shall know that Lucy came out parrying. That is she deaf? Why would they be talking to her? She would not say anything. I was wondering in my head like, who is Lucy upset at? Now Kiddwaya was like, Lucy, we were eating, we didn't hear you. That's when it dawned on me that, oh, she was referring to Erica. But then Erica did not even turn to say anything to her. Erica did not even look back. Erica just continued eating her food. And she was like, no, don't tell me that. What do you mean by people are eating? Even if you are eating, is she deaf? Why can't she talk? Blah blah blah. I say now, Lucy, I better not start this night. You get some kind of fight people say, I know just what may happen this night, because if it happen like this, we're not gonna see the last of them. So may not just happen at all. Thankfully, Lucy just comported herself and went back inside. Somehow also found the phone and returned it. Cool stuff. Now Nengi was like, okay, since we're here, I'm starving, also hasn't eaten as well, so I might as well just make spaghetti, because you guys know that after the party most of them tried to cook and all of that. So she started cooking spaghetti for herself and also, and then Lekon begged her to also include him because he was also hungry. So she started cooking for the three of them. Next thing, yeah, Kiddwaya walks into the kitchen and she's like, hey Kiddwaya, I have something to say to you and I'm going to say it right here and right now. Kiddwaya is like, what's up? What is the problem? She's like, I don't know why, but I feel like you've been distancing yourself from me, and I noticed this is the last time I took your perfume and all of that. I told you it was a joke. It was a joke. And then Kiddwaya is like, oh no, that there's nothing like that, that he's not trying to distance himself, you know, but sometimes he just doesn't want to talk to anybody and all of that, that he's just like that. Some days he's boring to people, some other days people are boring to him. For him, it's just a way of life. It's not like there's a problem between the both of them and all of that. And she was like, no, I don't understand. If you call yourself my friend, why would you distance yourself from me and all of that? Now Kiddwaya was like, Tricky T, am I boring to you sometimes? That one did not really say anything. Prince, do you get bored of me sometimes? No, he was just asking people's opinions and all of that, and I was trying to make her understand that, look, I'm not upset at you, you didn't do anything, and I did not even take the whole perfume thing serious and all, but I just feel like sometimes I'm just bored of people, I'm just bored of you, I don't want to talk to you or just anybody else. It's nothing deep and all of that. Now bear in mind that Auntie Nengi already told Ozo in the HOH lounge that she was high because she had like 5 bottles, and let me tell you, the person that was giving her drink during the party was Uncle Kiddwaya. I don't understand. It was his job last night to get her drunk, and he succeeded in getting this girl drunk. Now, whilst we were still having this conversation with Kiddwaya in the kitchen, Ozo was sitting with Neo at the dining. You know, Ozo could see Kiddwaya and Nengi in the kitchen and the way they were talking, and they were at really close proximity like this. You know how Kiddwaya and Nengi can be, you know, they'll be making you feel like, you know, something is going on and all of that. Cool, that was the position they were in the kitchen. And then Ozo was talking to Neo about the whole toilet situation. They found Nengi and Kiddwaya, and I was like, I was asking her and she was saying this, she was saying that. For me, the most important thing in any type of friendship is trust. If I cannot trust you, you know, he was telling Neo. And then Neo, you guys know how Neo can be. Neo was like, me, I know what I saw, I know the position I met them, and that position was fucking compromising. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that nothing was going on. I'm like, also, why in hell are you listening to Neo? Neo obviously knows that something may not even be going on. Let's even assume that something went on. Is Neo supposed to be pouring more fuel? I'd be supposed to be telling him, okay, you know what, try and sort it out with her. You guys know that if Neo and V have issues, they always find a way to settle. But Uncle Ozo is not like that. Uncle Ozo knows how to tie things to his chest. Now, imagine him now taking Neo's advice serious and then now saying, oh, because of that, he's not going to talk to Nengi. Last, now Ozo will cry because Neo will go back to V. They will make up. And then you that you have been badmouthing this Nengi to Neo will now go and tell Nengi the things that you said, and then 2 of you will now have no space to even make up or whatever. I don't know. I feel very uncomfortable when people go to tell Neo personal stuff, because the guy and Malcolm, they stay one place. I'm sorry. Also, I was like, in this house, I intend to enjoy every single moment, so I'm not going to let anything like that get to me. I say, see, you don't run your mouth. Now, if you enter room now, you go to beg her. And this babe that you're gossiping with Neo is stressing her drunk self in the kitchen, trying to cook something for you to eat. Now, at some point, Nengi came to sit down with the both of them. That's Neo and Ozo. And she's like, Neo, guys, Neo hailed this babe, like, say, no be she that they gossip. I was like, what? It was like, how far I'll find get waiting they happen. I said, now, wow, this kind of life. This life not balanced at all. Now, at some point during this whole conversation here, Kiddwaya came to sit down with Ozo and Neo. And, you know, they were now trying to code what they were saying. Of course, they were talking about Kiddwaya and Nengi, but they were now trying to code. They were not really talking as much. And I know that Kiddwaya could tell that they were talking about them. So he got the memo almost immediately, stood up from there and left. Now, as soon as he left, they picked up from where they stopped. I'm like, you people cannot now say what you were saying in the presence of the person. Now, so now go they gossip. What they can now tell people now that, okay, oh, why did you say this thing about this person? You now come and tell me you can't remember. You can't remember. Okay, now we moved on from there to Kiddwaya and Erica's issues. Guys, last night was really heated up between these two people. Because, you know, Erica was like, Kiddwaya, do I look like a clown to you? Why would you disrespect me in the way that you did tonight? Why would you do something like this? Why would you do something like that? And I'm like, okay, sister, if you have anything to say to this guy, say it. Let us hear. Let us be the judge of this case. Let's know if, you know, Kiddwaya don't trespass. Now, when she opened her mouth to speak, I'm like, Kiddwaya. I don't know if he does some things on purpose just to get Erica upset. And there were two things Erica complained about last night. The first one is the fact that he poured apple drink on Dorothy's boobs and was licking the drink from her boobs. I said, cup don't finish. What exactly is Kiddwaya's problem? Now, the second thing Erica complained about is that, okay, fine, after you finished licking drink from Dorothy's boobs, it was not enough for you. You now went to the kitchen and were being extremely touchy with Nengi. Why? I can't take it anymore. And in my mind, I'm like, Kiddwaya, what is the motive behind licking something off of Dora'S breast? Like, I understand. And then Kiddwaya is there like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You're always very quick to judge. You're being paranoid. You don't reason. This one, that one. I say, are you serious? Instead of you to be apologizing to the girl, you're still there opening your mouth and telling her that she's paranoid, that she's exaggerating, she's this, she's that. He said so many things to her last night, and in my mind, I'm like, kill you. What am I saying? What are you saying? It's not like you did these things in my absence. I'm telling you things that you did in my very before. I saw you licking drink from Dora'S breasts. And I saw you being extremely touchy with Nengi. And you're telling me I'm being paranoid, that I'm just overthinking things in my head. Like, I don't understand. Guys, these two people legit broke things off last night. And the guy was like, I don't even care anymore. And then Erica was like, fine. Kiddwaya, you don't make me happy anymore. You know, they stood up and they went their separate ways. In my mind, I'm like, it is finally over for these two people. Because the kind of things Kiddwaya said to Erica, I felt like the guy was done. Like, he just did not want the relationship anymore. Now, at some point, I actually felt like Kiddwaya was doing those things on purpose to spite the girl because he did not say sorry, he did not apologize. And I mean, if me and you are in a very romantic relationship, I will not be able to take things like that. It's very disrespectful. And the guy was making it look like she had no right to be upset. Now, after they parted ways here, Kiddwaya goes into the room where Dorothy and Lucy were and everything, and he was narrating the whole confrontation to them and all. And then Dorothy was like, did she talk about the whole drink thing, the one you were licking drink from my boobs? I'm like, oh, this thing actually happened, because they did not show us. But now that Dorothy is confirming it, in my head I'm like, what were people doing that will warrant you to be licking drink from Dorothy's breast in the first place? Like, I don't understand. And then guys, almost immediately, Erica stepped into that same room, came to take her slippers or something, and left almost immediately. And then Dorothy was like, Erica, are you okay? She just nodded her head and left the room. Next thing, Kiddwaya gave Dorothy a sign like, please go and talk to her. Go and talk to her. I say, are you serious right now? So you legit care about this girl? You care about this girl, but you shakara? I don't understand. And the guy don't tell the babe, say, I'm not emotionally wired. I don't know how to do things the way you want me to do them. I'm like this. You cannot change me. This one, that one. I say, so what exactly is going to happen between these two people this night? So I was like, you see this night, I must find out where this thing is leading to, where it is going to end, because I started from the beginning. I need to finish it. Now, Kayode removed the camera from there and took us to the bathroom area. Guys, Erica was there with Tolani badge. She was telling her everything that happened and all of that. She was crying. She was legit shaking. She's like, I don't know. And the problem is that I'm trapped with him in this house. I'm trapped with him in this house. Tolani, what should I do going forward? Because I can't take this. I can't take this amount of disrespect. I can't take it. And the Tolani badge was there hugging her, trying to console her. Now when she was like, Tolani, what do I do going forward? What do I do? Guys, can you believe the advice that Tolani badge gave her? Say, Omo, you're gonna have to be wearing your sunshades every time so that nobody can see your eyes. I said, what kind of advice is this? Because I know that Tolani badge, every small thing she go wear sunshade. You guys know that time that she was toasting Prince, because in my opinion she was toasting the boy. That time she was toasting Prince, every time I go wear a glass so that nobody can tell how exactly she was feeling and all of that. And that was the same advice she gave to Erica. You have to start wearing your sunshade, and you need to make him understand that he cannot come in and out just whenever he wants. So you have to stand your ground. And man, I'm like, Tolani, you're wasting your time, because this is your advice of you need to stand firm, you need to make sure that he doesn't come in and out whenever he wants. I say, if another person they give this advice, I'll say okay. But the Erica that I know, see this your advice. You just dey waste time, you dey waste your power, and as I take talk now so it be. Guys, before I move on here, let me just tell you, while all of these things were happening, Ebuka tweeted something. Ebuka was like, please, I need a representative that will take over the live show, because at this point the drama is too much. Who is going to represent me? I said, like Ebuka, you will finish what you started. You will finish what you started, because now you dey always go put talk for this housemate's mouth. As you take start am, you go finish am. Now you dey find representative for where? Guys, the drama last night was just too much. Shalaye here, shalaye there. Say, this night better you not go sleep. Now shortly after, we see Erica and Kiddwaya going to the garden to talk and everything. I'm like, okay, let's see where this conversation is going to lead. And then they go to the garden and they're still talking about the same thing. Kiddwaya was there saying more harmful things to her.
From guys point of view, you're too fucking controlling. You didn't stop and think. You don't reason. And I understand why you don't reason.
Now, wow.
You know, he was telling Erica that she's too controlling, she's too in her feelings. You know, she's always someone that she doesn't like to give him the benefit of the doubt. She's always very quick to conclude that he's bad or he's this, he's that. I still like you and I'm always going to be there for you. Whether you care about me or not, that's your business. That's your business. I'm not going to call you. You have my number. If you call me, I'm going to pick up. This, I said, wait, see, why would take reach this place? He kept on talking and talking that she's always in her feelings, that he doesn't understand why she's like that she's paranoid, that she doesn't reason, and I know why you don't reason. I said, you're telling her that she doesn't reason, and you actually know why she doesn't reason. I'm like, what kind of talk is this? In fact, Erica was just shocked, like, what? Why are you making me look like a mad person? I'm telling you something I saw. And you're saying all these things to me. You're telling me that I don't reason. You're telling me that I'm paranoid. You're telling me that I'm this. You're telling me that I'm emotional. I'm not going to apologize for being emotional. That's who I am. I'm not going to apologize for that. This one, that one. They kept on talking. I said, now, wow. At some point, Tricky T came outside to join them in the conversation. And, you know, they were still going back and forth. At some point, Dorothy came outside to meet them. And she's like, Erica, I'm sorry for what happened. In fact, I actually decided to call your attention to the whole boobs thing and all of that, because I did not want you to hear it from another person. That's actually why I made sure that you saw that. But I also want you to understand that Kiddwaya and I are not sexually attracted to one another. So it was nothing. And then Erica was like, Dora'S, just like I told Kiddwaya inside, I don't have a problem with the ladies, I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a problem with Nengi. It is him that keeps doing things to disrespect me on purpose. It is him I have a problem with. And that's why I'm telling him, okay, Dora, if you were the one, would you be able to take it? Dora said, no, I will not be able to take it. But then I also know that he's not sexually attracted to this person. You know, she was just trying to calm Erica down. And then Tricky T is like, Kiddwaya, you need to actually apologize to her, because she has a right to feel the way that she's feeling. And Kiddwaya is like, apologize to her for what? Are you mad? I didn't do anything wrong. I said, now, wow. Dorothy was like, no, kid, you need to even appreciate the fact that she comes to you to tell you exactly how she feels. If it was me, I would not say anything. I'll just keep quiet and I'll be looking at you and I know what I'll do in my mind. So you need to appreciate that fact and apologize to her. Kid, are you listening to me? You need to apologize. It's like, oh my god. I said that they force him to beg the girl. And then Erica is like, no, there's no point him apologizing if he doesn't actually mean it. You know, because now it's almost like people are the ones telling him to apologize, blah, blah, blah. Dorothy told him, Kiddwaya, you have no right to tell her that she's overreacting. I mean, you guys are in a romantic relationship, so she has a right to feel that way. All you need to do is explain to her that, oh, it was not like this or it was not like that, and then apologize and move on. And then after she said that, she was like, guys, I'm signing out. I need to go and sleep. Then Dora goes inside. Now, as soon as she goes inside, Prince comes out, and you know, they kept talking about the whole thing. Apparently, Prince has been their therapist for some time now, since that their last wahala where they get. You know, Prince was like, but Erica, you said that you really like Kid, that you know that there are other guys out there, but you chose Kid, this one. And then Kid was like, oh, she said that. I said, look at you. Just look at your life. Look at your life. And then he was smiling sheepishly. Erica was not like this. You know, she couldn't say anything. Then at some point, she took Kiddwaya's hands into hers and held it close to her chest. I said, just look at all this. Just end. Just like that. Now don't settle. I told you this. Say, which kind of fight be this? Say, una keep me till after 2. After 2, una come to settle. The same night, now never wait, me we shout verse the next day. Una don't settle. She was not like, people should give us space. Tricky T and Prince, give us space. You know, those ones that went inside, the next thing, they were together in each other's arms. I'm like, Erica is in love. Erica cannot control herself around the guy. And I don't know, Kiddwaya is not in the same headspace with Erica. That's why I'm worried. I know he likes her. I always say this thing. I know he likes her, but I don't know if he likes her in the capacity that she wants him to. And he keeps telling her, look, I'm a fuck boy, I'm this, I'm that. I can't help it. You can't change me. He legit told her last night that you can't change me. I said, this boy, they tell you all these things. You know code. Huh. I don't know. Now she know. Anyways, moving on from that, guys, can you believe that also after all the old mouth and I cannot do as I still enter HOH room when him and Nengi dey on top bed, he could explain himself. I say, you see your life. I said it that your mouth will put you in trouble. All those things now that you said, then you were saying. Imagine if Ebuka now comes now and asks you all the things you were saying about this Nengi that you're now trying to explain yourself to. Guys, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just waiting for whatever shake up they want to come and shake up today. Because the people say they need to shake up this housemate's head. Me, they know say not be only love carry them come build the house. I know that love is important, you know, but there are some things that are important. So they need to set their priorities right. Okay? Anyways, guys, that's all the drama that happened in Biggie's house last night. I couldn't film it almost immediately, which is why I woke up so early this morning to film it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Let me know if you guys watched the whole drama. Let me know if there was anything I left out. Oh, by the way, guys, I feel like Tolani Baj and Prince are now in better headspaces because they're not friends. They don't really talk anymore. You know, they broke off whatever it is that was happening between the both of them, and I feel like they're good. You know, they're finding a way to live with it and all of that. So yeah, that's all the gist I have for you. Like I said, I'll definitely see you guys later today because Ebuka needs to come prepared. A lot of shalaye has to happen tonight. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will definitely see you guys on the next one. Mwah. Bye guys.